Our 2020 Salutatorian with a cumulative grade point average of 4.435 is Andrew Boothe. Andrew is the son of David and the late Nancy Boothe of Mentor, Ohio. His brother David is a 2012 graduate of Benedictine. Andrew has received many proficiency awards over his Benedictine career and indulged in many interests in activities such as the Bennett, chess, and investment clubs, the Junior State of America, Latin Club, and track and cross country. He has experienced leadership positions in the JSA, student government, and the National Honor Society. Andrew is a young man who has used his talents wisely and has a portfolio of which to be proud. We wish him well as he moves to Oxford in the fall to attend Miami University. I invite you to join me in congratulating Andrew Boothe, our 2020 Salutatorian, as he presents his graduation address.
As we all stand here today, I would first like to congratulate all of you on being esteemed graduates of Benedictine High School. A diploma from our school truly is a great honor and should in no way be overlooked. I would also like to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for coming out today, given the circumstances. Whether we were 6 feet away or worlds apart on a Zoom call, this graduation means a lot to everyone. Students, parents, coaches, and teachers have all watched us mature, learn, and perform to the best of our abilities. It is only fair that we get to show them the bright young men that we have become today. To be honest, a 5-minute speech would never give justice to all of the experiences we've had at Benedictine. I'd like to think at some future high school reunion, all of us would be able to sit around and laugh about all of the stupid stuff for hours and hours. However, I feel it is my duty to try and remind you of a fondness in your hearts for this school that will last the rest of your life. When we all started out as students freshman year, the school was different from where it is now, to say the least. There were a lot of us, and right from the start we bonded with each other. According to teachers, I'm fairly sure they would use the words collectively annoying the staff instead, as a lot of that bonding began in class, whether it be Coach Fink's World History class, where you would probably see a kid being thrown out of the room by Coach Fink twice an afternoon, or in Father Finbar's Theology 1 class, where honestly I can't be sure we didn't make him a little insane. Sophomore year, the pack lightened. Unfortunately, some of our friends had left over the summer, which meant less people to screw around with, or according to the seniors, less sophomores to make fun of. Nevertheless, we still had fun with each other. For one, we were all able to collectively express our discontent when Miss Zulant refused to call us off for snow days during the winter. We also got to make new friends with some of the freshmen when they weren't acting like freshmen, of course. We also got to hide in the bathrooms during Stewardship Day. We also got to experience many fun events sophomore year, such as Classical Day, where we battled over our skill in ancient culture, or in other words, watched Mr. Dowling's chariot break 10 seconds into the chariot race, watched Father Gerard and Mr. Francioli argue over who got the most points, and listened to Marcus's shirtless musical talent. Junior year, for many of us, was definitely the hardest year. For those of you who don't know me, I had a brother that graduated 8 years ago, and he often talked to me before I began at Benedictine about Mr. Francioli, a very strict but brilliant English teacher that's been working here for decades. Of course, we could never be prepared for the sheer insane amount of work that was given to us, or the difficulty of the class, but despite all of that, we endured and everyone passed. It wasn't even just Mr. Francioli. Mr. Parker in theology and Mrs. Whitbread in biology all gave us a run for our money. Senior year, we had a lot of relaxed fun. While the senior lounge lasted, it was an easy way for us to forge friendships over rivalries in NBA 2K and Madden. Even though we only had one senior out to lunch, we got to experience the tasty rewards of being at the top of the food chain. At the end of March, we were sent home and got to miss out on a lot. However, what we lost is not nearly as big as what we gained. In the future, I hope you can all reflect on the good memories, reap the benefits of the long-lasting friendships you have developed, and make new ones to honor our great Benedictine High School. Thank you.